You can make this more precise just by making it out of one image one shape that you cut apart, and instead of 4 different shapes. So I'm going to delete this. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to actually do an oval because that will capture the depth better. I'm going to get rid of the stroke, we don't need it. And let's rotate it so it's taking up the right amount of space. V to get the selection tool, that's what will let us rotate it. Now I'm not working off of your reference picture, you might want to do that, or should do that, but I'm just doing this to give you a sense of how to do it, and then you can use your reference picture or just freehand it like this. Okay, so we have this one big shape, and now there are a few ways we could do it. We could use the eraser tool. That's the wrong shortcut. Shift E to get the eraser tool. That lets you just cut in between the shapes. There you go, and that is a pretty good way to do it. I thought that might not work as well. It gives you very big spaces in between, so I'm going to actually undo that by hitting Command or Control Z, and this time we're going to use the scissor tool. So you can hit C to get the scissor tool, and then we're just going to cut, and we can cut again. This gives you more precise cutting, but it opens the shape, which isn't ideal. So scissor tool is another option. It's not what I think you should go with though. What I think you should actually go with is the Shapebuilder tool. So we're going to use the rectangle tool to draw rectangles, and I'm going to make them a color so we can see better. V to get the direct selection tool. There we go. Now we're going to drag it out. And I do think that using your reference picture here will be helpful. Let's hit A to get the direct selection tool. Either it's hard, whatever. You should probably mess around with this to make sure it's the right shape before you start cutting it apart. But anyway, now we have these shapes. We're gonna go one by one. Click away, one by one. I'm gonna select this, the black shape, and one of the blues. Then I'm going to hit my Pathfinder. You can find it over here in Window, Pathfinder. And we want the shape modes. We want to cut in front. Now we're going to do it again. Click away, cut, select, hold shift down, select both shapes. And then that was a mistake. Something wrong happened. Let's see, hit the direct selection tool. So we just get this one, V for the blue, and then shape mode. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. A for direct selection, shift, get the blue, and then cut in front. Again, shift, select, minus front. And that's a neater way to get that window. This looks weird because it's not the right, like this captures the shape better because it was with a reference, and this is just me freehanding. So what you should really do is use your reference picture to get the shape in the first place, but then use the Shapebuilder tool to cut the lines so that way you get a more regular shape.